This is a very dangerous move in the English opening. A3. If you are an English player, you should add this idea to your arsenal. This English setup can be reached in a few different ways, but just understand the structure as the normal setup on the king side, no pushed E or D pawns, and knight c3 from white. For black, they have two pawns controlling d4 and stacked knights on the c-file. An accurate way to reach this position for both players is c4, c5, knight f3, knight f6, knight c3, knight c6. So the symmetrical English, 4 knights. g3, d5, cd5, knight d5, bishop g2, knight c7, castles e5. This position is more common at higher levels, especially the knight c7 idea. But why is a3 so dangerous? Well, the normal move is d3, developing white's dark square bishop. This actually gives black a better win rate because it's still part of their normal preparation. A3, however, is only played in 12% of games, and has the best win rate for white in this position due to a tactic many players miss, even above 1800. The idea is to actually play b4, the square with 3 defenders. So if black plays the normal bishop e7, assuming no threat, you can get this line. b4, cb4, played in over 80% of games, where white now has a 65% win rate, ab4, bishop b4, and then knight takes c5? When I first encountered this move versus a very high-rated opponent, I knew something was off, but even thinking for a while, I could not see what the idea was. This particular pattern is pretty rare, so not as much of a natural instinct for most players. Knight takes e5, queen a4 check. The only way to protect your bishop is knight c6. But knight takes e5 set up a discovered attack so that the bishop can take c6, b takes c6, and queen b4. The point of all of that, black can't castle, they have a horrible pawn on c6, and for some ungodly reason material is equal, with the computer giving this position +2. So if you run into this with black, do yourself a favor and play rook b8. This prevents the tactic because it will allow the rook to protect your bishop after b takes, and the majority of games still have white trying to do this trick, only this time you keep the piece.